Hi friends, I just wanted to talk to you all today about how to make your life a little bit easier when you're breastfeeding or pumping, and that is to set up a little nest for yourself. So what I recommend doing is getting yourself like a little box like this. It could even be a tray like this, something cute that you want to put in your living room as like decoration even. To house things that you're going to need when you breastfeed or pump. So for example, like I always like to put a clean towel in the bottom of, I like to use something like this. So I like to put a clean towel in the bottom to keep any dirt from getting on like pumping parts or anything like that. And we're gonna place all of our pump parts in there, our actual pump with plug. I like to keep this in the top part of the pump that velcros over. And we have our flanges. We have all of our parts. I like to keep extra bottle tops in there so that as soon as I'm done pumping, I can just put the top right on the bottle. Put some bottles in. I also have this for if you want to manually pump, if you're breastfeeding and sometimes you just need to pump a little bit to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. I like to keep that in there. And then this is a neat little contraption from Medela that the silicone part fits on the back and it has holes in the top and your nipple fits in here and you just wear it inside your bra and then it lets air in there. To keep your nipples dry, but it also just catches, you would wear it like this, and then it catches breast milk that leaks if you're still dealing with leaky breasts. Obviously it's a problem if you bend over, it'll come out of the hole, so you just have to be a little bit careful, but you know, I don't usually wear them for long periods of time, just if I'm feeding, like let's say on my left side and my right side is leaking a little bit, I like to have one of those in there just to catch anything that's coming out. The other thing that I think is great to keep in these boxes is snacks, and definitely water or Gatorade. I like to have both in there. Staying hydrated is super important when it comes to breastfeeding, so I like to keep that in there. Some hand sanitizing wipes, just in case you know, you touch something or you know, need to quickly clean your hands off. Also things like if you need something a little savory, some like Cheez-Its or something. I always like to keep like granola bars. Peanut butter crackers are really great. Yogurt covered raisins are another idea. Let's see, pitted dates. Dates are great for breastfeeding. Also dried blueberries. Also, I'm a big fan of bananas if you need a quick little snack. Also, if you're having issues with like dry cracked nipples or anything like that, keeping some nipple butter. This is from Earth Mama, and that was one of my favorites to use. Honestly, especially early on, I don't recommend even using products like this. I would say after a feed or after pumping, just take a little bit of like the colostrum or breast milk that you have left over and just rub that around on your nipple. It'll work just as well as any product like this. I would say that if your nipples, you know, get super sore, you're having issues with cracking or them being really dry and you need something a little bit extra, just kind of keep something like that in your little box. And then also a book. If you're into reading, or if you just want to give yourself a little bit of entertainment, you can even, like, I have a Nintendo Switch that I like to play sometimes, something like that in there. And then also, like, if you're setting up shop in like the living room or somewhere that you have a television, if you want to keep your remotes in there. And then also chapstick. My lips get super dry. So that's my suggestion. It'll make things a little bit easier for you. You know, if you can pick it up and move it around very quickly with you. The last thing that I like to have in there is a burp cloth, but also a little, I use this, it's actually a swaddle. But it's just a super nice light blanket if you decide that you're going to do some skin to skin, or if you're breastfeeding that way. It's just something nice and light to throw over baby, so baby doesn't get too chilly. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Get yourselves a little nest put together. It's also great because if you find yourself like running around and you don't have a lot of time to get things set up for yourself, your partner or whoever's there helping you out can easily just find everything that you need. They don't even have to ask. They just can pick up this box or tray, whatever you have, and bring it to you. It just makes things really simple, and who doesn't need that when they have a newborn? All right, well, thanks for watching my video. You can head on over to my website to get more information on the Mod Doula. It's www.themoddoula.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at the Mod Doula. All right, thanks.